Hello, good morning students. Your today's date is 26 July and the day is Sunday. So your today's thought is when life gives you 100 reasons to break down and try, so life that you have millions reasons to smile and laugh, stay strong. Thank you to all. Have a nice day.
Good morning children, welcome to the Shivaji Group of Institution online classes. Kids, I am your Hindi teacher. Today I am going to take Hindi language class. बच्चों, पिछली कक्षा में मैंने आपको हिंदी में पाठ 1 भाषा और लिपि पढ़ाई थी, उसके अभ्यास कार्य कराए थे और उसके प्रश्न उत्तर कराए थे। तो आज मैं आपको उसके अभ्यास कॉपी में कराने जा रही हूँ। तो सभी बच्चे अपनी हिंदी लैंग्वेज की कॉपी खोलेंगे, उसमें पाठ 1 हेडिंग डालेंगे और नए पेज में हेडिंग डालेंगे नंबर 1 खाली जगह भरो। सभी बच्चे अपनी कॉपी में हेडिंग डालेंगे खाली जगह भरो। आज मैं पहले आपको खाली जगह भरो कराने जा रही हूँ। तो चलिए करना शुरू करते हैं। का है हम खाली जगह कर अपनी बात बताते हैं। तो हम खाली जगह कर अपनी बात बताते हैं। तो आपको बच्चों ऊपर मैंने ऑप्शन भी दिए हैं। ऑप्शन है साधन, दो, बोल, सुन। तो बताइए हम अपनी बात दूसरों को कैसे बताते हैं? हम अपनी बात दूसरों को बोलकर बताते हैं। कैसे बताते हैं? बोलकर। तो यहाँ पर क्या आएगा? पहले वाले में बोल। हम बोलकर अपनी बात बताते हैं। था है हम खाली जगह कर दूसरे की बात समझते हैं। अब हम दूसरे की बात समझते कैसे हैं? जब दूसरा सामने वाला व्यक्ति बोलता है तो हम कैसे उसकी बात समझते हैं? हम उसकी बात सुनकर समझते हैं। कैसे समझते हैं हम लोग उसकी बात? सुनकर। जब हम उसकी बात सुनते हैं तो हमें उसकी बात समझ में आती है। तो दूसरे खाली स्थान पर क्या आएगा? सुन। हम सुनकर दूसरों की बात समझते हैं। ग है भाषा विचार व्यक्त करने का क्या है? भाषा विचार व्यक्त करने का साधन है। भाषा विचार व्यक्त करने का साधन है। घ है भाषा के खाली जगह रूप होते हैं। मैंने आपको पाठ में भी पढ़ाया था कि भाषा के कितने रूप होते हैं बच्चों? भाषा के 2 रूप होते हैं, मौखिक भाषा, लिखित भाषा। भाषा के 2 रूप होते हैं, मौखिक भाषा, लिखित भाषा। एक बार फिर से देखते हैं। का है हम खाली जगह कर अपनी बात बताते हैं। तो खाली जगह पे क्या लिखा हमने? बोल। खा है हम खाली जगह कर दूसरे की बात समझते हैं। तो खाली जगह में क्या लिखा हमने? सुन। गा है भाषा विचार व्यक्त करने का खाली जगह क्या है? साधन। घा है भाषा के खाली जगह रूप होते हैं। तो यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे? 2। अब अभ्यास कर 2 करेंगे। अगर आपके पेज में स्पेस है तो वहां से ही करेंगे, नहीं तो नए पेज में डालेंगे। नंबर 2 जानवरों की भाषा लिखकर वाक्य पूरे कीजिए। क्या है दूसरी हेडिंग? जानवरों की भाषा लिखकर वाक्य पूरे कीजिए। तो चलिए करना शुरू करते हैं। का है बिल्ली खाली जगह करती है। तो बिल्ली क्या करती है बच्चों? बिल्ली म्याऊ म्याऊ करती है। बिल्ली क्या करती है? बिल्ली म्याऊ म्याऊ करती है। खा है कुत्ता खाली जगह करता है। तो कुत्ता क्या करता है? कुत्ता क्या करता है? भौं भौं करता है। कुत्ता क्या करता है? भौं भौं करता है। ग है बकरी खाली जगह करती है। बकरी क्या करती है बच्चों? बकरी में करती है। बकरी क्या करती है? में करती है। तो खाली जगह में क्या लिखेंगे? में। घा है कौवा खाली जगह करता है। कौवा क्या करता है बच्चों? कौवा काऊ काऊ करता है। कौवा क्या करता है बच्चों? कौवा काऊ काऊ करता है। अंगा है घोड़ा। घोड़ा क्या करता है बच्चों? घोड़ा हिन हिन करता है। घोड़ा क्या करता है? घोड़ा हिन हिन करता है। एक बार फिर से देखते हैं। जगह करती है, तो बिल्ली क्या करती है? म्याऊ म्याऊ। बिल्ली क्या करती है? म्याऊ म्याऊ। खा है कुत्ता, खाली जगह करता है। कुत्ता क्या करता है बच्चों? भौं भौं करता है। गा है बकरी, खाली जगह करती है। बकरी क्या करती है? बकरी में करती है। बकरी क्या करती है? में करती है। घा है कौवा, कौवा क्या करता है बच्चों? काव काव। कौवा क्या करता है? काव काव करता है। अंगा है घोड़ा, घोड़ा क्या करता है बच्चों? घोड़ा हिन हिनाता है। तो क्या लिखेंगे? हिन हिन। तो बच्चों आज मैंने आपको कॉपी में अभ्यास कार्य 1 और 2 करा दिए हैं। आगे का कार्य मैं अगली कक्षा में कराऊंगी। धन्यवाद। आपका दिन शुभ हो।
Hello, a very warmest good morning to my dear students. I am your English teacher from Shivaji Group of Institution and I welcome you all in the online classes. This is your second period of English language. So my dear students, take out your English language book and open the third chapter, and the name of the chapter is Noun Number. Okay? Noun Number. This is your chapter name. So students, first we will revolve this chapter and then we will do its exercise. In this chapter, I have explained about noun. What is noun? Noun is the name of person, place, animal, or what is noun? Noun is the name of person, place, animal, or thing. Okay? After that we have learned about that there are two numbers of noun. The first one is singular noun and the second one is plural. Okay? These are the two numbers of a noun. The first one is a singular and the second one is a plural. Now, do we know about the singular noun or a plural noun? Singular. I have already explained you about the singular. See students, when there is single object person, when there is single object, person or animal, it is called single. Okay? When there is single object, person or animal, it is single. So what is singular? When we are talking about a one thing, okay, that is called singular. For example, cycle, football, and umbrella, etc. Okay. See, in this example, we have talked about one cycle, one football, and one umbrella. So, when we are talking about the one thing, one object, or one animal, then it is called a singular. Okay. And what is plural? plural. When there are more than one, when there are more than one, they are called plural. Okay, when we are talking about more than one things, then they are called plurals. Okay, for example, you have seen that in the singular I have written one cycle. Okay, so in plural we will write 5 cycles. See, 5 cycles are going number, then 5 to 4. Okay, in this you have seen that you are seeing that we are talking about more than 1. 5 is more than 1. Okay, so when we are talking about more than one object or more than one thing or more than one person, okay, so they are called plural. Now, see, in the page number 13, most noun form the plural by adding s. You are seeing in the page number 13 that there are some rules, okay, and I have already explained you. In the first one, it gets into plural, it forms into plural by adding s. Okay, the first one. Form the plural by adding s. Okay, for example, ball. See, ball is a single word and it will turn into plural by adding s. Okay, the second one, a noun, a singular noun ending to the word with the letter s, x, z, ch, sh, o form into plural by adding es. See, letter s, x, z, ch, sh, o, okay, form plural. Form plural by adding es. Okay, letter s, x, z, ch, sh, o form plural by adding es. Okay, for example, bus. See, this word ends with the letter s. Okay, so here I have told you that the word that ends with the letter s, x, z, ch, sh, o form plural by adding es. So it will form into plural by adding es. Okay, now see the third rule. Some words ending in f or fe change to ves. Okay, words ending in f or fe change to ves. See example. If Now the fourth rule is nouns ending in a consonant y form plural by changing y to is. Consonant y form plural by changing y to ies. Okay, consonant y form plural by changing y to es. See example. Baby, the word is ending the consonant y. It will form into plural by converting y into ies. Okay. Now see the last one rule. There are some nouns that do not follow any of the spelling rule when they form into plural. Okay, there are some nouns which do not follow any rules when they are converting into plural. I am only give you example. That is tooth. This is a noun. Okay, it do not follow any rule. Okay, of above his spellings when they form into plural. See, it will convert into plural. Okay, these are the rules that I recall you. Now, students, open the page number 14. Okay, see, look at the table. This now what will I have recalled you now. Have you opened the page number 14? Now we will start from here. Look at the table given below to understand singular and plural better. You look the table which is in your book. Okay. See, in a singular there is a one boy and a plural there is two boys. Okay. In the first column you are seeing. In the second column singular there is one book and a plural there is two books. See the second column. In the first column only, when there is one word, so it is singular, and when there are more than one, then they are plurals. Okay, so students, read it by yourself. Now, let's do the exercise. Write down the plural for the. This you have to do in your book. You don't have to do in your notebook. Following words. Okay. The first word is horse. The second word is bird. The third is potato. The fourth one is car. The fifth one is house. So what you have to do, you convert this word into plural. Right? So you have. So what is the plural of a horse? Horses, bird, birds, potato, potatoes, fourth one, car, and the plural of car is cars, house, houses, the sixth, peacock, and the plural of peacock is peacock. The seventh one is doll, and the plural of doll is dolls. The eighth word is paper, and the plural of paper is papers. The ninth one is table, and its plural is tables. Tenth one is goat, and its plural is goats. Okay. The first word is horse, and its plural is horses. The second word is bird, birds, potato, potatoes, car, cars, house, houses, peacock, peacocks, doll, dolls, paper, papers, table, tables, goat, goats. Okay? The first exercise is completed. Now students, write down your homework. Read the page number 14 of chapter 3rd. What you have to do? You have to read the page number 14 of chapter 3rd. So students, thank you for watching this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Hello, good morning students. I welcome you all in our online classes. I am your math teacher from Shivaji Group of Institution. Student, as you know that this is your fourth period, that is of maths. So student, as you know that we are in our chapter 2nd, right? And what is the name of chapter 2nd? The name of our chapter 2nd is addition, right? So student, if you have remembered in our studies class, we have done exercise 9 completely without any problem. So student, if we have done exercise 9 completely without any problem, so I want to take a short review of it to be confirming that really you don't have any doubt inside exercise 9, which is I have gave you in your homework, right? So student, let us start a short review of exercise 9. Which type of questions you have learned in your exercise 9? Questions was like fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. And what we had to fill in the blanks, it had like 11 tens is equal to, here is blank, here is 100, and there is 100, and there is, if it is blank, and here is student, we will start our exercise 10 on page number 51. Here the questions are on add, right? So here we will do add, but numbers are in hundred, tens and ones. Okay, hundred, tens and ones. We will start our first question. See in your book, first question is 2, 0, 9, 8. As you can understand, these questions are based on carry over. Now, one number will be go forward definitely. So straight, if you want to add these numbers, always you should start on the right side with ones. In ones position, you can see there is two numbers 0 and 8. If you will add 8 with the 0, you will again get add, because this is a rule of 0. If you will add anything with the 0, you can get number back, right? So 0 plus 8, there is 8. Now coming tens, 2 and 9. If you will add 2 with the 9, you will get 11. We will start counting from 2 by 9, you will get your 11. So you will write 1 in 100 place, 1 in 10th place and 8 in 1's place, like this. Okay. We will see the next question. Again write 100, tens, ones. Suppose that we have numbers 5970. So how can you add these numbers? Start counting from the right side with ones. If you will add 9 with the 0, you will get 9 back, students, because this is the rule of 0, that if you will add anything with the 0, you will get the 0, you will get the number back. If you will add anything with the 0, you will get the number back. So here 9 is going to add with the 0, so we will get 9 back. Now coming tens place, here you will see in tens place we have numbers 5 and 7. If you will start the counting from 5 by 7, you will get here 12. So 2 you will write in tens place and 1 you will write in 100 place. So the answer is 1 to 9. Okay. So student, you have to solve these questions. You have to solve these questions which you have in your exercise 10. One more question I want to discuss here. To be confirming that really you can solve all the questions of it in the homework, which will be rest. So student, suppose that you have numbers here 5, 6 and here 8, 2. Okay. So student, how can you add these numbers? And as I told you that always you should start on the right side with ones. If you will start on the right side with ones, so in ones position you have numbers 6 and 2. Start counting from 6 by 2, you will get your 8. Now come in tens place. Start counting from 5 by 8, you will get your 13. You will write 3 in tens place and 1 will go in hundreds place. Like this you will write the answer. Okay. One more I want to discuss question with you. Students, if you have numbers 8, 1, 4, 9, so how can you add? Always you will solve from the right side with ones. In ones position you can see 1 and 9. If you will add 1 with the 9, start counting from 1 by 9, you will get here 10. But in 10 we have 2 digits. So left side, first digit from the right side which is in ones place, that we will write in the answer place. and the second digit from the right side, which is in tens place, that we will write in the carry place like this. Okay. Now we will add these three numbers. First two numbers addition is 1 and 8, that is 9. Now we have the number 9. Now add 9 with the 4. You will get your 13. 3 will be here and 1 will be going hundreds place like this. Okay. So 130 is the answer of this question. So students, like this you can solve all the questions which you have to solve in your book like this, which is exercise 10. So your homework is complete exercise 10, page number 51. Okay, so students, this is all about today. We will continue this chapter in our next class. Till then, complete your work, keep doing revision. Thank you to all for attending today's class.
Good morning students, this is your EVS teacher from Shivaji Group of Institutions. Here welcome you all in the online classes. Students, this is your third period of EVS of class 2nd. So before start today's class, let's recall what we have learned in the last class. In the last class we have started this chapter name is our food. And in this chapter we had read about food, that why do we need food? So we need food to live and grow because food gives us energy to work and play. And then we have read about types of food, that how many types of foods are there, and in this we had read that there are 3 types of food. The first one is energy giving food, the second one is body building food, and the third one is protective food. And then we had read about water and some good food habits. And in the last lecture we had read about food from plants and animals, and about vegetarians and non-vegetarian people. And then we had read about a balanced diet. So our chapter reading got finished in the last class. So today we will do the book exercises of this chapter. So for that, students, take out your book, open page number 27. Page number 27. So the first exercise is take the correct option. Take the correct option. The first one is we eat pulses. We eat pulses. We eat pulses and chapatis and chapatis in. And the option A is breakfast. Option B is lunch. And option C is dinner. So students, we eat pulses and chapatis in breakfast. No, we didn't eat breakfast. We take this in lunch or dinner. Both can be the answers according to the you. But I'm going to take option D. You can take option B or C. Both can be the right answers. There is no issue in this because we take pulses and chapatis in lunch and dinner also. Okay, so you can take lunch or you can take dinner, but I take your dinner because in lunch we take meals like vegetables or chapatis. So here that's why I take option C, that is dinner. Number 2 is non-vegetarians eat Option B is meat. And option C is only pulses. So, as in the chapter we had read that non-vegetarians are the persons who eat meat. So, vegetables and only pulses is not right. So, here we will take option B, that is meat, because non-vegetarians eat meat, chicken, egg, milk, not milk, fish. So, that's why we will take here option B. I'm going to rub this, then I will write number 3. Third one is junk food includes junk food includes option A is chapati, option B is fruits, and option C is pizza. So among all the three, which is the junk food? Chapati? No, chapati is not junk food. Fruits is also good for health. So in this we will take option C, that is pizza, because pizza is a junk food. This. Now this exercise is finished. Exercise, please answer the following questions. So we will do this exercise in our notebook. Now we will do exercise C. And exercise C is write any 4 good food habits. Write any 4 good food habits. Good food habits. So what you have to do in this? In this you have to write 4 food good habits that you follow. Habits that you follow. That you follow. So the first one, it's a common and all of us follow this good habit, which is I wash my hands. I wash my hands before and after. I wash my hands before and after every meal. Number 2. So in number 2 we can write that I eat fresh food. Number 3 is I never waste my food. I never waste my food. And in number 4 we can write that I take my meals at proper intervals. Okay? So, what we had right? The first one is I wash my hands before and after every meal. So, I'm sure that you did it, and I also follow this good food habit because I also wash my hands before taking the meals and after finish my meals. Number 2, I eat fresh food. So you can also write it that I eat fresh food 3. Observe these two pictures and answers why should we wash our hands. So this is the today's homework. You have to do this exercise in your book. So now note down today's homework. Do exercise D given on page number given on page number 27. This is your today's homework. You have to do this exercise in your book. So students, that's all for today. Thank you for attending this class. Now we will meet in our next class.
Hello everyone, welcome back to your Shivaji Group of Institutions online classes. This is your GK period. So everyone, just take out your GK book and open page number 10. And our chapter is 3rd and the topic is important places around us. In our today class, we learn about important places. Okay? Before starting, I recall our previous chapter. In our previous class, we read about being eco-friendly. So, we learn how to care about our environment. Okay, I hope you all have completed that chapter. Okay, so now move to chapter 3. Everyone just take out your pencil eraser. Okay, so now let's start. Important places around us. These places are very important to us. Few places are very important for us where we visit regularly. Some places are like bank, hospitals, post office, etc. So, our first exercise is, now come to the exercise, and our first sentence is, people deposit their money. Where? In your book, you can see the picture of any place. Which place is this? Which place is this? This is a bank. So, here in the sentence you can understand very well with this word, deposit their money. Where we deposit our money? At bank. So in first sentence write bank and write the spelling of bank with me. Okay, let's start. B A N K, bank. What is the spelling of bank? B-A-N-K, bank. Now move to the second sentence. Second sentence is, we post our letters from this place. Which picture is this? Which place is this? This is a post office. So, where we post our letters from this place? This, which place is this? This is a post office. So what is the spelling of post office? You can see here. P-O-S-T, post dash office. O-F-F-I-C-E, office. What is the spelling of post office? P-O-S-T, post dash O-F-F-I-C-E, office. At post office we post our letters. Okay, now move to the third sentence. We can buy different things like fruits, vegetables, or our required things from where? Which picture is this? Here you can see market, है ना? So in at market we will purchase some required things like stationery, clothes, vegetables, fruits, etc. So which place is this? This is a market. So write the spelling of market. M-A-R-K-E-T. Market. What is the spelling of market? M-A-R-K-E-T. Market. Now move to the fourth sentence. And the fourth point is, children play here and people come here for fair. Morning, evening walk. So here you can see, which picture is this? Which picture is this? This is a scene of a park. So which place is this? This is a park. This place is a park. So write here the spelling of park. P-A-R-K, park. And please remember one thing, when you write these words or spellings, first letter should be capital. Okay? You all have to write first letter in capital way. Okay? Next, fifth point is, we come here when we went to file a complaint with the police. Which place is this? This is a police station. Okay, so write here the spelling of police station. P-O-L-I-C-E. Police station. S-T-A-T-I-O-N. Station. Police station. At police station we go for file a complaint. Okay, so now move to the sixth point. Six is, doctors and nurses are work here. Which place is this? This is a hospital. So whenever we getting ill, we went to visit hospital. So write here the spelling of hospital. H-O-S-H is hospital. P-I-T-A-N, hospital. Okay, so our third chapter is completed. Here again I am repeating. In first sentence, people deposit their money at bank. And the spelling of bank, B-A-N-K, bank. And the second point is, we post our letters from where? Which place? At post office. So what is the spelling of post office? P-O-S-T, post dash O-F-F-I-C-E, office. Now third point is, we can buy different things like fruits, vegetables or other grocery from where? At market. So what is the spelling of market? M-A-R-K-E-T, market. Now move to the fourth is, children and young girls or older can visit for a walk in the morning or evening or for fair. Where which place? That is park. So write the spelling of park, P-A-R-K, park. Now fifth, where we go to file a complaint? At police station. So what is the spelling of police station? P-O-L-I-C-E, police, S-T-A-T-I-O-N, station. Now last is, doctors and nurses work here. Where? Where doctors and nurses are working? At hospitals. So what is the spelling of hospital? H-O-S, hos, P-I-T-A-L, hospital. So our first chapter is completed. Okay. Now move to chapter 3. Sorry, students, please open page number 11 and chapter is 4. Already we have completed chapter 3. Okay. So golden words. What are golden words? Do you know? Anyone? Okay, I will tell you. Golden words, ये वे words होते हैं जिससे हम किसी को help कर सकते हैं. We can show sympathy or many more feelings. Okay, feelings like whenever we need something, when we borrow from others, then what word will we use? Please. Whenever we have done any mistake, we can say sorry. And what are the golden words? Think. Golden words like please, sorry, thank you, etc. So now let's start our exercise. And the first, here in this picture you can see this. Okay, this picture, what he is saying to a girl. Well, dear students, to become a good person, we have to be a good manners. Okay, so because good habits are very important for us, and one should use some golden words are very frequently. Okay, we use frequently, on regular basis we use some golden words are like please, sorry, thank you. Okay, fine. So in this exercise you all have to fill this. Firstly, write here whatever word is required for here, write that spelling, then complete this jumble words. Okay, so first is give me a pencil. Whenever we borrow something from other or our friend, so whatever we that time we can say please. So in the first line here, write the spelling please. P-L-E-A-S-E. Please. Okay. Now move to second point. Second sentence is dash, is this your book? Dash, is this your book? In this picture you can see he is saying or he is asking to a girl, is this your book? So what we use here a word? We use here excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. So write the spelling of excuse. E-X-C-U-S-E. Excuse me. Whenever we ask something to other people, on that time directly we can't ask from other people. Okay, if you want to ask something to the other person, then firstly use excuse me, then tell your question or ask your question. Okay, so write here the spelling of excuse me. E-X-C-U-S-E. Excuse M-E. Excuse me. And sentence will be, excuse me, is this your book? Okay. Now move to the third point. Third is for coming to the party. And this is a picture of a birthday party. So when we invite to some people at our home, that time we say which word? We say, what we say? When our friend will come at our home, on that time we will say them thank you. T-H-A-N-K, thank. Y-O-U, thank you. In the fourth, I am dash for hurting you. What in this picture you can see, girl is angry and boy in a sorry position. He is asking to her or saying her that I am sorry. Sorry for what? Because he hurt you. Because he hurt her. So whenever we have done any mistake, on that time we say sorry. Okay. So write the spelling of sorry. S-O-R-R-Y. Sorry. Now move to the fifth point, and the fifth is, here you can see, thank you for your help. Thank you for your help. In the fifth sentence, you can write here what? You are most dash what? Whenever other people say thank you for helping me, on that time, what you reply? You reply to them which word? That is welcome. So write the spelling of welcome. 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 So now students, after writing this, you can see here some columns. Okay. So in first sentence we write the spelling of please. So here you can complete this spelling. Okay. In the second block, here you can see like this. So students, in this column you have to write this spelling. P is already mentioned, so write rest four letters L, E, A, S, E. Like this you all have to fill this, okay? So these are our golden words. Please, excuse me, thank you, sorry, welcome. So okay students, I hope you all have understand these two both chapters. In your homework you all have to done chapter 5. Learn about this or read it. Okay, Indian flag. So in your homework, learn chapter 3 and 4 and read chapter 5. This is your homework. Now thank you students for attending this class.